What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Complete My Collection Challenge. This is a series dedicated to hunting down the Funko Pop grails that I've wanted in my collection for a while now, but I started with a $0 budget. Okay, let's bring you up to speed on everything in the series. Last two video, guys, I went to a retro swap meet. I also went to a garage sale as well, and a good chunk of all those pops have sold. I want to do a better job of letting you guys know who ended up buying things, so when all the amounts are up on the screen, you'll see a name as well. So the first thing that sold was the out-of-box Kraken from the Myths line. Also from the Myths line, the Minotaur and the Medusa both sold. Next was the Bullseye and Daredevil 2-pack, the out-of-box Nico Robin, the glow-in-the-dark holographic Ahsoka, the original Miles Morales pop, Darth Maul, First Order and Clone Trooper, Leonardo and also Daryl from The Walking Dead, all of the 5 different Murloc pops from Warcraft, Glenn and also Boba Fett, and finally the Black Suit Spider-Man. If all of my math is correct, guys, everything sold for a little over $282, bringing my current balance for the series to $709. Woo! Holy Toledo, that's a good amount of money.
Hello, I like money.
And you know, since I do have a good amount of money in the budget, guys, I actually bought something to check off my list. I noticed this figure come up on Whatnot the other day, guys, for $53. Coming in from 2014, so an 11-year-old pop, guys, and we're getting one step closer to completing this line. I ended up getting Sam the Eagle from the Muppets. I've been looking for this guy for a while. I guess I probably could have bought it on like eBay and stuff, but I figured, you know what, since I was already on Whatnot and everything, I'd buy it over there. And honestly, this is such a cool figure. I love all of the original Muppets pops, guys, and as you can see, I think I have all of the different ones that are on the back right here. There's obviously still a good amount of Muppets that I need, but as far as for this guy, like I said, I'm really excited to have it in the collection. Let's check it off the list, add it on over the shelf, and getting closer to getting Muppets complete. Awesome pop to check off the list, guys, but now let's go out to the stores, thrift stores, you know, all the different like collectible shops I like to go to, see if I can find anything to add to my inventory to sell, and yeah, without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go. Inzone Hobby Center is up next, guys. Last time I was here, I found a Supergirl pop for retail, so I'm excited to see if they've got anything inside of here, maybe some trade-ins, we'll have to see. Let's go check it out. Back in their Funko section, guys, I really wasn't finding a ton of things that I hadn't seen before. I think I've seen this 11th Doctor here before. They're asking like around $25 for it. It's around a $35 pop. So a little bit of an older one that you don't see very often. Like I said, most of the things that I have seen before, Anthony Davis right here, they're asking $20 for it. It's around like a $15 pop. Some older NBA pops actually do have some value. Unfortunately, this one's kind of in the middle. They also had the Butabi brothers, I think that's how you say that, from SNL right there. So a fun New York Comic-Con exclusive nonetheless, but most of the same stuff I've seen before. Decided to stop by the NPS store, guys, and I'm curious to see if they have anything that I could add to my inventory over there. For the most part, I'm seeing a lot of the things that I saw maybe a couple of weeks ago. They do have some new pops in here, which kind of surprised me, like the Phantom Chucky. They have that Mr. Sinister from last time. Sometimes you can actually find chases here as well, like the Ochaka right here. Looks like they just have the 2 commons, if I'm not mistaken. But I figured it was worth a little bit of a visit. Not seeing anything that I want to pick up, at least inventory-wise, for the challenge. But yeah, a good way to get somewhat newer pops for cheaper, I should say. Going to a handful of different thrift stores, guys. We're going to start off with Savers right here. The first one that I found was this guillotine figure right here from Marvel Champions. Honestly, that box has seen better days. They're asking $2.99 for it. They'd have to give it to me for free, and maybe I wouldn't even take it because that damage is so crazy bad. But over in their loose figure section over here, guys, I found a Sokka right here from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Not a bad one, but I think I'm going to pass on it. $349 though is kind of the sweet spot of like what I like to pay for most out-of-box figures. We have a 6er right here from Ready Player One, which is another interesting one. This is the one on the movie, not based on the book, but the book is based, or the movie is based on the book, I should say. Getting everything kind of mixed up there. But heading on over to the next Savers, guys, I did find another in-box pop right here, guys, from Gotham, and honestly, it's nothing too wild, but we have Fish Mooney right here. I actually have never seen the Gotham TV show. I like Batman here and there, but I've never actually watched this show. You'll have to let me know down below if you recommend it. But over in just their normal toy section, guys, I noticed actually a Funko Pop figure that some of you might not know about, and this is Spider-Man with the Spider-Mobile. Out of box, it goes for around $20. They're asking $349 for it. Such a weird, kind of obscure Spider-Man pop. It's a really fun one, and I think I'm going to pick this one up. But looking at some of the other pops that they have, guys, in their loose figure section, they have this, you know, like one of the mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Man Spider-Man that are on fire from one of the Ghostbusters movies. They have this one, guys, from House of Dragon right here with some other figures. You can see Phineas and Ferb in there for some reason. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the Spider-Man in the Spider-Mobile. That is such a cool find that I did not expect to find out of box. Going on over to Deseret Industries, guys, they had most of the same stuff that they had last week. The out-of-box Tanjiro is new, but some of that other stuff they'd had last week, like I was saying. But let's go back home. So let's dive into the lone thrift store find of the video, guys. We have Spider-Man in the Spider Buggy or the Spider-Mobile. Spent a little over $3 on this guy. A little bit of a background if you're confused why Spider-Man has a car. In Spider-Man issue 130 back in, I think, 1974, there's a promotion for Corona Motors. They wanted to promote their, like, you know, more fuel efficient car or whatever. And so they gave Spider-Man a free car in order to promote it. I don't think that this appeared in very many comics otherwise, but anyways, a little bit more than you probably wanted to know. As far as value goes, guys, like I said, this goes for around like $20 out of box, which I think is awesome, and that's what I hope to get for that. But anyways, a solid little thrift store find. Alrighty, guys, made my way to Entertain Mart. You know the drill. We're gonna head on in and see what they got. Heading straight to their grail case. A couple of interesting things here and there, guys. Some of the How to Train Your Dragon nightlight pops go for a decent amount, $30 to $40, and that's what about that they're asking for. Some of the Earth Day Wally pops are fun. I think those boxes are really awesome on those. We also have the Werehog right here. They're asking 20. It's around a $30 pop, so that's not a bad deal. Don't really know much about the Bushin pops, guys, but if you want to take a look at some of those, they're a little bit older. I bet there's people out there that like these. I just don't know much about them, unfortunately. But looking around, seeing what other figures I can find, guys, you would think 3 obscure Star Wars characters in a pack would be worth something. Unfortunately, it is not, and that's the case for these 3 as well. I remember seeing these at Walmart a long time ago, but unfortunately, value is not there, and ones that I don't want to pick up. This one's kind of an interesting one, guys. We have this Hamilton 2-pack. I think this goes for around 50 to 60 bucks. There is some damage in the corner right there. It's on sale for 25, so maybe that's one that I pick up on a sale there. We'll have to see, guys. We have the Super Friends Batman right here, one that I don't see very often. Value isn't anything crazy on it, so I'm going to put that one back. But looking around, guys, I found this Batgirl from the classic TV series as well. It's around a $15 to $20 pop, so not a bad deal for $10, I should say. But we found Bruce Wayne. Speaking of Gotham stuff, we found that other one in the thrift store. But Bruce Wayne's not a bad one, guys. And then in their out-of-box section, I actually found a couple of surprise things that I was not expecting. This Anti-Venom is a weird one. So this usually comes in a t-shirt bundle, guys, that's worth around $75, $80, and I'm confused why it's here out of box. 100% I'm gonna pick it up, guys, but it might be hard to find a value because you don't see it out of box very often. Original Rick's not a bad one either. I think I might pick that one up as well. Some other original DC figures in here as well. Some Dragon Ball. I don't remember which ones are worth a good amount and which ones aren't because they made so many Dragon Ball pops, but that's a cool looking one nonetheless. We have Sarah right here from Labyrinth. If it has the worm, that's definitely a great pickup, but I couldn't find the worm in that little bucket right there, so that's kind of a bummer. But looking around, guys, seeing what other things that I can find, some more out-of-box stuff here and there. I did end up going to the same Entertain Mart a couple of days later. They had some of the Dr. Seuss figures, which these are some older ones. The molds are really fun on them, but unfortunately, not much of them have value except for the Cat in the Hat. Some of those have some decent value, but they had a huge wall of Star Wars pops right here, guys, and I found a couple of different Revan pops. This one's a decent one. This one is even better. It's around a $40 pop. They're asking $10 for it. I think I'm going to pick that one up. The other one goes for about $30, so I think maybe one of these I will definitely pick up. R2-D2, this isn't quite the original one. There is an original one that's worth a decent amount. I think that's the reprinted second version. We have this mismatched color Boba Fett. I think that's based off of one of the original figures of Boba Fett back in the day, back in the 80s. We also have Cal Kestis right here from the Star Wars video game, so a fun one. But yeah, that Revan pop is actually a really solid one. I'm going to get it. Okay, breaking things up a little bit, guys. The next stop is the next Entertain Mart. So let's go on in and see if they have anything cool over there. Entertain Mart number 2, guys. I noticed that they had a little bucket of out-of-box pops right here, guys. And you know me, I like to look through all these. We got Marilyn Monroe right there, Mobius from the Loki TV series. We also have the War Doctor right here. And $3 isn't a bad deal, honestly. Like I said, $3 is kind of that, between $3 and $5 is that sweet spot of what I like to spend on out-of-box pops. That was a pop from A League of Their Own. We have Moana right there with the tiny little Pua, original Iron Man and Captain America. Unfortunately, these ones have been reprinted a bunch, so sometimes it's kind of hard to know. Out of box, they don't really have much more value, unfortunately. But one that I found hidden, and I don't know if they've had this one for a while and I just didn't realize, but we have Pedro right here from Napoleon Dynamite. Goes for around like, you know, $12 to $15 out of box. They're asking $5 for it. I think it's a fun figure. I think I'm gonna pick that one up. So going back over to their normal section, they did have this chase for $20. I thought that was probably a good deal, but after looking it up, that's about what it goes for. They made so many different anime chases, so I guess it doesn't surprise me that this one is worth $20, but that's it at Entertain Mart. Back in the office, guys, with my Entertain Mart haul. I spent a total of $24.59. So we'll start off with Pedro right here, guys. Honestly, a really fun pop, guys. I have the whole Napoleon Dynamite set. Would have been really cool to get Napoleon with him out of box. Definitely would have been worth a lot more, but I think I could probably still get about 12 for Pedro. We have Rick and also Anti-Venom. This is the original Rick. I think I could probably get about 8. I might be able to get a little bit more because I found an inbox Rick, I think last video or the video before, so I might be able to bundle those together and get a little bit more money. But going on over to Anti-Venom, guys, I talked a little bit about this, you know, earlier on when we were in the store, but this originally came with a t-shirt like bundle or whatever at Box Lunch. And the bundle itself goes for around $80. Sometimes they still sell, you know, without the bundle and everything like that, around like a $45 to $50 pop, but you never see it sold out of box. So hard to say what the value is out of box. I'm sure somebody would be interested in this one because, I mean, the detail on it is awesome. It's such a fun Anti-Venom pop. I think I'd probably get, let's just say, about $20 for it. Probably the best find out of them all, guys, was this Darth Revan right here. They had 2 of the different ones, and this one was the one that was the most valuable, so I picked this one up. Paid $10 for it, and it goes for around like $30 to $40. So I think I'd probably get about 35. Bringing the estimated value to 75 bucks. Not bad at all, but guys, I've got one more thing that I actually need to go and buy, and it's actually a pop on my list I've been looking for. Okay, folks, I'm doing something pretty cool. So I found a deal on Facebook Marketplace that's actually for a pop that is on my list. So we're going to be picking that up here very soon, and then we'll show it off in the office. So let's go pick it up. Sweet. There's your cash for you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
So back at home, from that exchange on Facebook Marketplace, you might already know which Funko Pop that I've checked off of my list, but this was a great deal, guys. Normally like a $50 pop, got it for 30 bucks, and yeah, I ended up getting the original Remy from Ratatouille. You know what's funny about this pop, guys, is I remember when I first started collecting Funko Pops, there was a store that had a bunch of these. I could have gotten these all for retail back in the day, but I wasn't like as super into collecting back then, so I figured, those will probably be available down the road. And now we look at it, and most of these figures go for like 50 to 60 bucks. And so, but I mean, I couldn't pass up this deal on Facebook Marketplace. There's a little bit of like dings here and there, but I mean, to get it for $30, a $50 figure, I'll take it. And I definitely love all of the different Pixar pops, but there's a good amount of them that I still need. But for the time being, let's go ahead and check it off the list. Add it on over to the shelf, and yeah, we only need 2 more Ratatouille pops. Woo! Guys, what a fun episode. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite thing that I showed off in this video. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos in the series like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.